Welcome in, Libras. How is everyone doing? We are here today to connect and check in on any information and guidance for you all for the month of May 2025. So let's dive right in. We are in Taurus season and then moving into Gemini at the end of the month. So let's talk a little bit quickly about the monthly themes. So these are very Taurus energies. So the themes for May are stability, self-worth, and money. Okay, so, I'm kind of recommending like sit and journal or write those three terms down and just kind of feel into each word, like feel into stability. Like what does that bring up for you? Does it bring up good feelings? Does it bring up anxiety? Where in your life do you not feel stable? What areas do you feel stable? And what are those things? Connect to your higher consciousness and get some kind of information around, what are the things I can do to help bring in more stability in my life? Taurus is a very grounded energy as well. So they are an earth sign. So this month is really about like grounding in to the physicality of this plane, of this experience. Even if it means like going outside and just putting your bare feet in the ground will help. And that's just something you should always do. But then also we have self-worth and money. So what are the belief systems you have around this? Like it may really bring up some things for you of maybe you struggle with self-worth. And if you struggle with money, you definitely struggle with self-worth because they go hand in hand, because the energy of self-worth is that real, belief system that I am deserving of abundance. I am deserving of happiness or love or whatever it is, or I am worthy, and I am worthy of probably more than you could even, open yourself up to. And then that money piece too, it's like, do you have a lot of lack mentality? Do you find yourself saying a lot, oh, I can't afford that, or I don't have the money for that? Those are things that we need to really watch ourselves, because if you're constantly saying that, then you're just putting that energy out there and you're just continuously keeping yourself in the situation of not having enough to afford the things you want. So it's a good activity to do. I do love the monthly themes. I think they're great. That energy of the month, whatever zodiac sign we're in, is very strong, and it's going to really put that in our faces around, how are those themes aligned with us? Who are we authentically, and where can we shift and transform ourselves to find more of, those things? So, and then just a quick, the full moon in Scorpio is on May 12th. So that's going to be an intense one. It's really going to ask us to face, between Scorpio, that Plutonic energy, and then you have the full moon, man. That's strong, deep emotions. It's going to ask you to deep dive in. And anything that is not aligned, it's really that Scorpion death energy is going to ask you to let go of that, which is then going to open us up to the new moon in Gemini on the 26th. And that's very airy energy. So it's allowing new fresh air in, it's like opening up, it's doing a deep spring cleaning. And then part of it is like that opening the windows to allow the new fresh air to come in and kind of blow in the new good things, the new fresh stuff. All right, let's get going, Libras. If you are interested in a private reading with me, I do have some times available still, so you can schedule something on my website, which is linked below in the description. All right, let's get going. We have the first chakra. We have that root chakra, Archangel Michael. Okay. Journey. You could be going on a trip this month. Man holding a coin. So there's definitely an opportunity here. I feel like it's tied to this trip. You may be traveling somewhere, moving somewhere. There's something about journeying, right? Going somewhere that is out of your norm. I do feel like your root chakra is going to be really activated this month. There is also, I'm getting the message around some of you Libras have a really blocked first chakra. If you feel like you have maybe some imbalances, usually like in the passion department, intimacy, in relationships, in allowing yourself to really connect to your true masculine or feminine, I feel like that there's something here this month that's going to help you to pinpoint that and maybe face and address some of that. But I do feel like the opportunity is going to come in from, it's saying the man holding the coin. So it's going to be through a man or a, you know, someone who aligns with the masculine energy here. To me, that's someone, you know, offering you something of that's tangible, whether it's money, a job, an opportunity here. Something is going to be offered to you. So let's get more from the tarot cards and see what this is all about. So underneath we have the Ace of Pentacles. Look at that. Basically, this is that opportunity. So definitely a new big opportunity coming, and it's going to come through a person. Six of Wands. Someone's, this is going to bring in success for you. This could be an opportunity because someone recognized you, or like, you know, this is getting some sort of recognition for something you did that's going to bring success for you. Two of Pentacles. The Devil. There's some fear around this. The World. Two of Wands. Nine of Swords. And the Magician. Okay, so I feel like there's a decision to make. There's an opportunity that comes in. There's something you're uncertain about with this, because this could come out of left field and it could be an opportunity that you weren't expecting. And you're like, okay, maybe you were expecting that you were going in a certain direction, but this is taking you in a different direction. And you're there's some anxiety about this. Do I take this? This is taking you again in a different direction. And there's definitely some uncertainty and fear about this, about taking it. But there is a big, huge ending and new beginning here for you in May. And I do feel like, you know, the energy I'm getting is that you should take this opportunity, because I feel like you've manifested this and this is going to take you in a good direction. But I feel like there's still this uncertainty about, you know, is this the right thing for me? Is it not? If I take this opportunity, maybe it takes you away from something else. So let's see. The Lovers, the Seven of Cups, and the Five of Swords. So there's definitely a lot of confusion here around a decision. I feel like Libras, you're trying to control the outcome here. You're trying to control the way things unfold for you, but the universe has other ideas. It's like there's places you have to be and the universe is trying to get you there. I do feel like you're going to try and control it so that it kind of unfolds exactly how you want it, but that's not how this is going to go, I guess. So let's keep going here. This is interesting. Ten of Pentacles. Ace of Wands. Lots of new energy here. The Emperor. There again, the stubborn Emperor and Five of Swords. Like, that is real stubborn energy of control. Like, I need to control this. I need to ensure. It's kind of like, I want my cake and what's that saying? I want my cake and I want to eat it too. Like, you want everything and you want it to all unfold and get everything. But there's some decision point you get to where you have to make a decision about something, and you just, I don't want to say you can't have it all, but I think something like there's passion here, there's new beginnings, you're really like getting inspired, and there's opportunities for abundance, for money here. I mean, there could be an opportunity to move. And again, there's something about the location, if it is, that you're not sold on. Like, you're like, well, this isn't what the location I was wanting to be. 5 of Wands. Yeah, a lot of conflict. Like, this is conflict going on here. Page of Wands and the 6 of Swords. It's like you want to move forward. You know, for some of you, there could also be like a relationship tied to this, and you want like in this boat, there's 2 people. You want both of you to move forward, and you want things to get easier and better, and you kind of feel the energy shifting and moving in a good direction, but there could be some conflict about what you want. So if this is a relationship that's tied to this too, I do feel like for some of you, there's a conflict here around what both of you want, making decisions that work for both of you. And there could be some conflict around money or family. So someone could be stuck on the family piece where like someone else is stuck on, well, let's just say, right, you get an opportunity for a great job in a different location where you have to move. And there's great money here and opportunity, but like the other person doesn't want to move because their family's, you know, in this location. So that's going to create some conflict here about what do you do. But like this opportunity to me for you Libras is very, I mean, this is really lighting your fire, right? This is like, oh my God, this could be like a dream job or a dream opportunity. I feel like you're feeling very inspired to create and to just build something great. And it's almost like things are coming together in one piece of your life. And then all of a sudden something else happens and you're like, I want all of it, right? You want this great thing, but now this thing's opening up and you want that too. But you might be at a point of, and that's where the worry and anxiety comes up, because you start to realize like, maybe this person doesn't want that. And what do you do? Let's see. What's the conflict about this decision here? Can we get more about the conflict? The 5 of Wands, 9 of Wands. Well, this came out backwards. 9 of Pentacles. I think there's some issues with self-worth here. I think you're not thinking of yourself here. And there's been a situation that you've been in that's been like very challenging for a long time. And you're kind of done with the difficulty here. And you've almost reached a point where you like want to give up, and then all of a sudden opportunity opens up, right? So that's like huge for you when the path so far has been very difficult, challenging. You just feel really beat up in general in life. And it's like, it's really done a number on you feeling good about where you're at in your life right now. You know, this 9 of Pentacles is in reverse. So I do feel a lot about you haven't really been like building in your life in a way that feels good for you. So there is some conflict here about what to do at this juncture. What do you want? What's right for you? How do I move forward? Do I let go of this one thing for this thing, or vice versa? Like, I think there's going to be a lot that you're going to have to figure out here What's the Emperor and Five of Swords? Seven of Wands. There's a lot of resistance here. Three of Swords. Yeah, it's almost like, I mean, this could be a person that you're connected to. That's this Emperor who's kind of a manipulator. They could be really trying to control things and really hardcore about, they want what they want. So it's kind of like they want to always get their way, and they're not willing to budge. So there's a lot of resistance here. It has created a lot of heartache for you or for the situation. And I feel like it's going to come again. Like they're going to prove themselves again to be very difficult and not easy to work with. Like they're going to do it their way. And you either just have to like go along with them, which I feel like if you just go along with them, you're foregoing your own kind of authenticity, going against your own dreams and what's like you going after allowing yourself to grow and expand, especially when it comes to like maybe if you have dreams and goals around work or career, or like what you want to build. So what's this opportunity here? We have the Ace of Pentacles, the Man with a Coin. What's the opportunity around? I'm going to grab another deck quick and ask, what's the opportunity here? Yeah, there's an opportunity here for you to just like, you know, basically how do I want to say this? Like for you to create abundance for yourself. Like the Nine of Pentacles is about you as an individual are independently creating your own wealth, your own abundance. You're feeling good in your life. You're aligned with who you are, and what you're doing is aligned with your soul. And I do feel like there's a lot of like up and down with that in your life. I feel like it feels like you've kind of been on this up and down roller coaster with this. But I do feel like there's an opportunity here for you to really manifest and to like build something here. But there's something you're really uncertain about with this. Ace of Wands. Yeah, it's something that you're really passionate about and you're excited about. What's the Seven of... Maybe you're hiding this maybe you hide this at first from somebody. Because it's almost like once you find out about this, you feel like this person isn't going to be okay with it. But this is something that I feel like you've kind of been waiting for, this, maybe this recognition or this success. There's an opportunity for success for you, and you're going to make a decision about it, but it's almost like you're keeping it secret first. Like you're being very quiet about this, which is interesting here. Huh. So what's the ultimate guidance here? Tower. Okay, this is going to come out though. If you're hiding something or not being upfront, be careful because it's going to come out. It's almost like someone finds out about it. And if someone finds out about it and knows you have been keeping it from them, that's not going to be a good Tower. Yeah, someone's going to get angry. They're going to shut down. So this whole thing is a very karmic situation here. And I do feel like it does have to blow up in some sense, because there has to, like, the justice here is about like righting the wrongs of the past with this karmic situation. And part of it is blowing up anyone's, like, if someone's being closed off. So that could be you or this other person, but I feel like someone's not telling everything. So that could be you, that could be the other person. But when this Tower happens, someone's going to get very angry. That's this Knight of Swords. With the Knight of Swords with the Tower is like someone blows up in anger, or something blows up and then someone gets really angry about it. But I feel like this has to happen to kind of, someone has a real closed off kind of heart chakra here. They're very like protective energetically, like they're not very emotionally available, if that makes sense. Like that's someone who's very closed off. But I think part of this is to help open, whether it's you or this person, up. Let's get one more here. Yeah, Judgment Day. Like it's that do or die moment of like, you reach the end of the road and like a decision has to be made. Like, what are we doing here? And this person could keep holding back and kind of not fully, you know, committing, or like there's something they're really being held back about, and that could be what's being withheld here. And that could be someone's true feelings. They could just really be just kind of waiting it out, seeing how this unfolds type of thing. But interesting, Libra. I wish I could. Yeah, let me know in the comments, man, if this resonates. Like, what is the story here? Because I'm really interested. This is a interesting storyline here. But something has to do with, let's see, what's the journey? What's the traveling here? 7 of Pentacles, the journey, 10 of Pentacles. Yeah. So this is a travel or a move. There's something around money with it. Like someone's invested a lot of time and money and kind of tried to sow the seeds to create some success here. And it's almost like, is this trip or is this move gonna produce, or gonna actually, you know, harvest some results that you've been looking for? So this is all seems to be also tied to whatever this is. This move or this travel. All right, Libras, hit that like button if this resonates. Share with your friends, family. If you have other Libras that you feel like this, or if someone else is dealing with a Libra, that could be too. But you guys have a great month. Safe travels if you're going somewhere. But otherwise, I will see you in the next reading. Bye for now.